Hey everybody, so I'm a little late. I am not in my regular office today. It was not usable, so I was actually, I'm a little late because I was driving around and there was like absolutely no way that I can actually share this into my group, unfortunately. Oh well, I will share this in the appropriate places momentarily, so chances if you are like watching the replay or watching me live, just like type right down where you are. So again, this is Laurie-Ann. For those of you who don't know me, this is day 2 of the Master Your Sales. And today we're going to be talking about really taking a look at where you are. It's kind of like a self-audit. If you've looked in the workbook, we're going to be doing the self-audit stuff. Yesterday we kind of went over, like your beliefs, uncovering your positive, empowering, and also your disempowering the negative beliefs that you have around selling, and also deciding on what your style is. Would love to hear. Type down below like what your style is. If you've like claimed something, this is the way that I'm going to sell. These are some of the beliefs that I uncovered. Love to hear. So today we're going to be talking about where you currently are. And this is going to be sort of a short training because it's going to be a lot of work that you're going to have to do. Well, not a lot of work, but some work that you're going to have to do. And the workbook, the worksheets actually walk you through this. I want you to like take like a snapshot. I have this belief: numbers don't lie. So if you're wondering why I don't have consistent income, it really is because you don't have consistent action. If you're wondering why like I don't have consistent, sales calls, it's because you're not doing the consistent work to get to the sales calls. If you're not getting consistent bookings to get on stages or virtual events or, podcast interviews, it's because you're not consistent with the work that needs to happen to be invited. So I want you to look at all the different products and services that you offer your clients, your audience, those that you serve. And really just like write them all down from free to your highest paying. Free can be an opt-in, a low-cost item. Also another like free item you might want to consider, like maybe like your Facebook posting, Facebook Lives. Like these don't cost anything, but you've got people who, this is how they're getting to know you, like you, and trust you. A low-cost item might be like a 30-minute, a one-off coaching session, an intensive that could be, an hour and a half to 2 hours, whatever your time frame is. Or it could be like, then I do speaking, or I do virtual events. I host live events. I mean, these are some of the things that I'm like thinking off the top of my head. I love hosting live events. But I also adore the private one-on-one coaching. But then I also have intensives, and then I have products that you can buy. So these are all the different ways that people can actually learn from me, learn my style, like me, trust me, etc. What are all of your different products and services that you offer, and put the $sign next to them. And then next, I want you to really take like an audit, and this is just quarterly, is what I set up in there, but you are more than welcome to take it and even go, maybe even like this entire year so far, bring it all the way back to January. So about 5 months worth. And list off each product. And the first one that I put up there was sales calls. And like how many sales calls did you do last month? How many sales calls did you do like the month before and the month before? Numbers don't lie. So we need a snapshot to where you are currently, and then list down all the different products and services that you offer. And if you're in direct sales, this is so easy for you to do as well. Like how many new recruits did you bring on? How many conversations did you have with people? How many of the products did you sell? I've got clients who are in doTERRA, so I know that there's like a number of different products. But how many customers did you bring on? How many recruits, etc.? List out all the different ways that you essentially make money, but how people can learn from you, again, from free all the way up to your highest. So those are the two big things that you're going to need to do today. Because yesterday we uncovered the beliefs. Today we're taking a snapshot as to where you are. Yesterday you decided what your style is. And tomorrow we're actually going to start planning. Yeah, we're going to start planning. And because here's something that I see a lot of times with entrepreneurs, especially in this online space. They make here's how much money I want to make. I want to make 6 figures my first year out. And they have these great goals, but then they have no plan to make that goal. So let's just take let's say $100,000. I want to make 6 figures this year. But then they've only got these products that they sell. And the products are $50. And if you're only selling maybe, if they're $50, and you're only selling 10, you're only making $500 a month. That's pretty far stretched to get to. There's a gap between where you are and where you want to be. So we're going to be doing that as well. Another way that's going to help you with the gap, understanding the gap, one of the sheets that's in the workbook, there, it rates all of these different, from sales calls to, some sort of, engagement with customers, how they get to know you, how you handle objections. And you are to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. And you're going to put 2 circles. And the reason why 2 circles, and it kind of explains that right up there, I want you to rate where you are today, where you are right now, what your skill level is, and where you want to be. So if you say I am not great at sales calls, my conversion rate is only 15-20%, and so you might give yourself a 2, but you want to be a 10. So there's the gap. You got an 8-point gap, and so that's something that we need to work on. So it's a nice little snapshot. So all of the work that you'll be doing today is about where am I right now? And where do I want to be? And tomorrow we're going to be talking more about the planning. I love a good goal. So if you're looking ahead, there's one of them says, what's your income goal for the rest of this year? Feel free to write in that number, because tomorrow we're going to go over how to achieve that number. Really dive into it. And if you're finding this super helpful and you would like to sit down with me, I'm going to put a link down on the bottom. Feel free to book a call with me. I would love to learn a little bit more about you. You can learn a little bit more about how I support clients. And if we decide that this is a really good fit, I would love to work with you and help you achieve your goals. So that's all for today. Put your questions down below. I will share this in the other groups that this is supposed to go out to, and have a fabulous day.